Hey, you.
Hey. Oh, man. Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So, I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out! So, I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful...
And get this!
What?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
I haven't seen him since I was a kid. A lifetime ago. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
Oh, God, make it stop. Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is. Ugh, just my luck.
Do you know why I pulled you over, ma'am?
It's gotta be to compliment me on my driving, right?
Trying to be a smartass, ma'am? Nobody likes a smartass. Do you know how fast you were going?
Yes.
And?
Yes, sir?
A smartass playing dumb. Aren't you just the perfect blend of obnoxious?
I guess so. Look, I'm really sorry, officer. I'm in a huge hurry to this thing, and the road has been empty for miles. You know how it is.
Well, what I do know is that the speed limit here is 65. I clocked you at 77. You're getting a ticket.
Oh, to the movies? I prefer horror flicks.
Regular comedian, huh? Don't quit your day job.
Well, here we are after a 40-minute drive and a harebrained... Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so that they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby, just talk to her. Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anna? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from a path of sin.
No sin. But what am I supposed to do for fun?
Behind those words is a deep wound, a desire to belong. If you let him, Christ can fill that void.
Ugh, please don't make Christ fill my void. I'm totally not up for that.
With the crude facade of a lost soul, I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Grandma, anybody home?
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come have a seat. We have so much to talk about. So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon, then?
Mom's good. Yeah. She's kind of between jobs right now, but things are okay.
I'm glad to hear it. I was worried about how you two would cope in the city, considering Sharon's problems.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first, all dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word, forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
What really happened to you that night, Grandpa? What really happened to you that night, Grandpa? I'm doing that already. What really happened to you that night, Grandpa? What really happened to you that night, Grandpa? It's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. The logo, there's also an address at the bottom. You know, huh.
Oh, hello, dear.
What really happened to you that night, Grandpa?
Oh,
Nice leather chair. Nice leather chair. What really happened to you that night, Grandpa? NZ 500 self-defense done. My smoke's about a half a pack. I used to love digging through those drawers when I... There are a few things I need to ask.
very well, dear.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. Must have had something to do with the war.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What do the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Hi.
Hello.
Do I have to commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait! I know you!
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do! You're Kathy! Kathy Rain!
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on, it's me, Lenny! Lenny Marks!
I'm drawing a blank.
Really? You don't remember us playing when we were little kids?
Not really. Sorry, buddy.
Darn. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, what can I do for you today?
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Well, gotta go.
Good luck. Oh, and
Maybe
sure thing.
Oh crap, it's you again.
The smartass returns. You have some more crimes to confess?
Oh, maybe a felony or two.
Wouldn't be surprised. Look, I'm busy here. What do you want?
I just have a few questions, that's all.
Fine. Go ahead. He had a stroke in the woods, that's what happened.
If that's all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They're official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family? I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
Aw, come on, Sheriff. What's the big deal? It was a long time ago. It would make this girl very, very happy.
Are you trying to use flirtation on an officer of the law? Well, that shit may work on numbnuts like Lenny, but I got work to do.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
Do you want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine. Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, I need to see the police report from '81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
We only keep reports filed after 1990 in here, so I'd have to go check the archives in the other room. If it was up to me, I'd be happy to go take a look, but you heard the sheriff before. I'm sorry, but I can't help you unless he approves it.
Ugh, fine. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Looks like... Coffee cups, both used and unused. Just your standard coffee maker. What? Coffee cups, both used and...
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
no.
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
That's no good. We're gonna have to cancel lunch today.
Again? Oh,
Good idea,
yeah.
but they would notice me right
Motivation
now.
shouldn't be limited by your growling stomach, Lenny.
if you say so, boss.
All right, let's see how this plays out.
Lenny, quit loitering and make some goddamn coffee.
10-4, coming right up.
Oh, it better be.
Okay, these must be the archive. Yes, found it. August 16th, 1981. Let's have a look. I'm gonna have to get my hands on that recorder.
Thanks. That was getting annoying.
No wanted posters. I'm disappointed. A large evidence locker. Lenny, for the last goddamn time, stop leaving the locker keys on this table. Always put them back in your... This phone is not here for your personal calls either. The county... Hey,
Hi there.
so why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst excuse I have ever heard.
For your information, I happen to have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This excuse is even worse.
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8.
I sure hope not.
To be fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob. But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns at grocery stores.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
You need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9.
15.
8.
Fine, 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay then, let me know when.
Will do. Okay, gotta go.
See ya!
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some...
Ah, what?
Okay, I have to make this quick. Okay, let's find the key to locker number... Got it. Time to waste more coffee, I guess.
Lenny! Cuff!
Jeez Louise, already? I'll take...
A large evidence locker. A large evidence locker. A large evidence locker. Locker number 5 is right there. But it requires... A large evidence locker. This should open the evidence locker. This should open the evidence... A large This should open the evidence... No, this key opens one of the small... No, this key opens one of the small lockers. All right, got it. If I ever need to find it, they look sturdy.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting close to finding the source. I have a promising new theory. It should be ready for a test soon.
Not now. A large evidence locker.
Hey,
What?
do you eat foot? I mean, food?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? And then maybe we could eat the food together?
I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
My trusty Zippo. The only thing there's a crude inscription, BH, which is a Oh, I do. The bulb looks burned out. I'll have... Nothing. The bulb must be burned out. Free light bulb? The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it. The bulb looks burned out. There we go. A thick book about math. Yes! Let's see what's in here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key. Oh, and a single copper penny, too, for some reason. Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Tragic drowning in Conwell Spring. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be. The notice is dated July. Tragic story. I wonder why. Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the back. There's probably some way to enhance this back at school. The tape I found in the briefcase, labeled answering machine. It's a small key, fairly modern design. It's the penny I found in the briefcase. Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought...
You've reached the Rain resident. Leave a message after the beep.
Hello, Joseph. It's me. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing. Listen, I was thinking... And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me too. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
I wonder who this... That's better. Oh! There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops, until he passed.
Grams, can you tell me anything about this picture?
It looks awfully bright. Perhaps something was wrong with the camera.
Yeah, maybe. I should try to figure something out tomorrow at the university. Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base. That's him right there on the left.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
Do you know anything about this?
Not much. We never really...
Do you remember their names?
Let me think. I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't...
That's quite all right, Grandma. I was just...
Joseph was always... In any case, he...
Okay. Do you recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
Does this coin mean anything to you, Grandma?
I'm afraid not, dear.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you.
Bye, Kathy.
Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth it. No hit for... I should try to get... Nope, couldn't find... All right, got it. No result for that. Nope, couldn't find... Hey, kid.
Hi.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh. You're not here alone, right?
Oh, she's around.
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay?
Whatever.
Rest in peace, Grandpa. Conwell Springs. All right, this is the right date. Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to... I should go look for his mother. I should go look for his mother. I should... A family mausoleum. It says price. A family no reason. Kid? Guess he found his mom. Not now. I don't have anything to say about that. Something was special about that girl. Tragic drown in early morning. The girl, the notice. Charles Wade. I wonder who this.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
What can you tell me about McConnell Air Force Base?
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S. The main in the late 80s, some of them, Charles Wade.
Interesting. I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked...
Is there any way you could make...
Oh, can do.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
I can see that you're actually...
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to... Nobody takes me seriously.
Relax, okay? It's 55576...
Thanks, buddy.
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my...
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy.
But...
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to...
What a... Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm...